Hi everyone, this is my attempt to do a quick, long overdue update on my system, which was once upon a time up on the roof and now it's down here and a bit large. So we've got two systems running right now. One is this small mini kit that I'm made for people to start out aquaponics with and just get a feel for for how it grows and all that. Just got a little fish tank down there. Got about 3 dozen, 2.5, 3 dozen little cichlids in it. Got about a 20 odd liter grow bed here, a single one. It's growing some red oak Venus that got put in, and some dill that's got put in a couple of days ago. Looks real happy already. Couple of local basil plants from Pakistan called tulsi here. They've been in for a while, as has this marjoram, which we call ajwain in our language. They're also doing quite well. Spinach plants at the back, they were all about as tall as this guy, but I wasn't happy with how they were growing. See, the leaves weren't happy at all, so I snipped them all off, the other three, and they're all growing up. Even this guy is putting out little new green leaves right there. There's the lemongrass. I'm just experimentatively floating it in the back in the little water space I've got over here. It's not doing particularly well, to be frank. Some salad leaves, rocket salad leaves got put in. They're quite happy. The mint, I know not supposed to have mint in this, but it's been in for quite a while. It's quite happy, and it's got some roots down there that I can see. I'm pretty sure those are the mints. Here's some spinach that's been in for a while. It's quite happy, and some more of the new dill that's doing okay. Let's get to the exciting bit, which is the big system. So it's about a 700 liter odd grow bed that I've got. These are some plants that mom's gotten. I think they're tulips or whatever from the Netherlands. They're going quite happy. They were put in about at the same time as those guys were put in, and there's more of these because more bulbs were put in there, but they don't look as green or as tall to me as those guys do. I'd love to hear what you guys feel about it. Get an unbiased opinion. The Hoya vine is still doing quite well. We've got a this one's a date tree that we gotta give away to somebody, and here's some more flowers which are just being started out, and then Mama's gonna transplant them later. We got 4 big cabbage heads. This one's just starting to close. This one's just starting to close. This one closed a while ago and is big. Yeah, okay, it's big and solid. That's going to be a really nice cabbage. Got a baby and another baby back there. A whole bunch of cherry tomatoes got transplanted in. These guys have been in the system for 2 days now. These guys have been in the system for a couple of weeks. Again, compared to the plants that I've got upstairs in the dirt, which were planted at the same time. These don't look as tall. They're not flowering yet, but the leaves are certainly larger than the ones that I'm seeing upstairs. There's 4 plants in all over here, and they're looking quite happy. The marjoram, which we call ajwain, is still very aromatic. It got a big, huge trim just a day and a half ago, which I took out about that section over there, but it's still pretty crazy and restricting access to the grow bed. Goes all the way down there, and a bunch of it I've opened out into seedlings to share with other people. There's garlic chives all over the place, which have been in for a couple of weeks and are going quite well. That's the lemon grass back here. It needs to get moved so it gets more sun. It's also pretty stalled here. It's just putting out more and more stalks, but I don't think it's getting enough sun. Also transplanted out, other than the cherry tomatoes, which you can see a whole bunch of them there. Might even be too close together. Other than that, a couple of days ago, some red oak Venus went in, that's there, and some more salad leaves and some soya. All of this stuff's been in for just a couple of days. A whole bunch of spinach got removed. That was the spinach. Just left a couple of spinach islands in the middle. And it's interspersed with garlic chives all the way. A couple of places I just put in the whole thing, and it came out all together just the way I wanted, which was quite interesting. More garlic chives all along the back there. So that's about how the plants are doing. I've got in the sump tank, I'm floated out marjoram just to see if I can get it to drop down its roots into the water column there. There's our big resident tilapia, Danny. Danny would have been dinner a long time ago if my mom had named him Danny. He eats by hand and refuses to eat anything that floats on the surface or sinks to the bottom. Now you have to feed him. You have to feed him by hand. Let's see if I can get my hand in there and get him to come. Look, hey Danny, look at that. And Danny don't care. Danny comes and checks out at those worms. Now Danny also got fed a while back, so he's not all that hungry. let's not let him gulp up a whole bit of air. Let's see that's our swirl tank in the middle right here, nicely swirling. Got a little bit of bubbling happening right now, but that'll go away as soon as it gets up over the top. This also got a little bit of maintenance done, but the swirl is happening real nice. That's what I'm happy about. Other than that, I got a mineralization tank going as well. That's mineralizing nicely and happily. And here's the big fish tank. Again, experimentatively, all the spinach that I took out from over there where the new stuff got planted, instead of killing the plants, I just stuck them in this basket, and I floated them up in my fish tank here with this little bit of shade cloth. Not sure if it's gonna work, but they've been in for about about 2.5 days now, and they're not dead. They're quite happy. They seem to be growing, so that's quite all right. I've got about, give or take, 3 dozen fish in there, black moors and little carp type goldfish, and about a few orandas as well. Having some trouble with the orandas. I think constipation blues in the tank, due to which I keep losing them. The others are doing quite well. So all in all, the state of the system is good. Dirt garden downstairs is minimal right now because everything else is everything is pretty much upstairs. Got some strawberries coming up there, couple of dill pots, some basil pots, more of the tulips that mom got, some more dill down there, the neem tree, the resident orchids, which mom is doing very well with this year. Got a couple of new, see that guy right there in there, he's putting out he's putting out some flowers there. Got some more red oak Venus and a whole bunch of more cherry tomatoes still ready to go, so that should be good. I planted these out just about an hour ago. That's red oaky Venus and rocket salad leaves in what should be set up as self-watering wicking beds. That should be quite good. Those aren't mustard greens, that isn't parsley, and that's not verdana. It's something that we call methi in Urdu. I'm not sure off the top of my head what it is in English. So the other orchids, these guys that are putting out a bunch of flowers, that's some new flowers. There's some new shoots all over the place in this guy, so that's going to be beautiful in just a few weeks. All in all, everything looks great, everything looks good. Do drop me a comment if you know what may be happening to my orandas, and about how you feel, if you feel I've planted out the system a little too densely. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.